Okay, let's dive into this. You know, for as long as we can remember, high-level executive education has basically run on one thing, the slideshow. But in a world full of dynamic, super complex business challenges, is that really enough anymore? Today, we're going to look at why the static slide is failing and, more importantly, what's coming to replace it.
I mean, really think about it. You've got these seasoned professionals in an executive MBA program. Are you giving them an experience that actually mirrors their fast-paced collaborative work life? Or does it kind of feel like a throwback, like a one-way lecture hall from another era?
All right, let's get right to the heart of it. We're going to start by breaking down the core issue, what we're calling the static slide problem. We'll explore exactly why these traditional online methods just aren't cutting it for today's executives.
And this is the real disconnect, right? MBA programs are designed for people who thrive on making big decisions and working together. And yet, so often, we teach them using presentations that are built for just passively taking notes. It just creates this one-way street of information that completely fails to engage the problem-solving skills they use every single day on the job.
You know, this leads to a feeling we can probably all relate to. Let's call it zero-slide burnout. It's that mental fatigue, that sense of just tuning out when you're staring down an endless deck of static, boring slides. And it's not just boredom, it's a real barrier to actually learning anything.
But what if we could actually break free from that linear slide-by-slide prison? Well, that brings us to the solution. So let's introduce the AI Mind Hub, which is a completely new way to think about learning together. This contrast just says it all, doesn't it? The whole idea is to move away from those passive lectures and rigid structures, and towards something totally different. We're talking about a new model built on dynamic collaboration, interactive exploration, and real-time adaptation. It's a classroom that actually thinks and evolves with you. And here it is, the AI-powered Mind Hub. Look, this isn't just a prettier slideshow. It's a central intelligent space. The best way to think about it is like a shared brain for the entire classroom, where ideas, case studies, and big strategic insights can all be connected and explored by everyone all at once. So it sounds pretty impressive, I get it. But what's the actual real-world impact? In this next section, we're going to see that the benefits of bringing this kind of AI into education aren't just feelings. They can actually be measured.
Let's start with a number that should make every educator's ears perk up, 5x. That's how much faster professors can plan their lectures and case studies. I mean, instead of spending hours building out foundational stuff like a SWOT or a pestle analysis, the AI can generate a really solid first draft instantly. That frees them up to focus on the deep, strategic insights.
Now, the impact on students is just as dramatic. We're talking up to 95% clearer insights. So what does that even mean? Well, this technology is amazing at taking all the scattered ideas from a brainstorming session or from class notes and then connecting them into these beautiful, coherent visual frameworks. It literally turns a mess of information into a crystal clear strategic map.
Okay, so theory is one thing, right? But what does this actually look like when the rubber hits the road? Let's dive into some specific, real-world examples to see how this AI is already changing the game in the EMBA classroom. The big leap from passive to active learning, it really happens across a few key activities. We're talking about analyzing those tough case studies together, running group projects in a dynamic shared space, boiling down dense articles into frameworks you can actually use, and even testing out strategies on the fly. Okay, take case studies. The old way? Everyone reads a PDF by themselves. Pretty lonely. Now, with the Mind Hub, the whole group can visually pull the case apart together, mapping out all the key players, the decision paths, potential outcomes. The case becomes this living, interactive puzzle you solve as a team.
And for group projects, honestly, this is a total game changer. The Mind Hub becomes this live canvas. So, gone are the days of those version control nightmares with 10 different Word docs flying around. Everyone works in one central place, building and tweaking their strategy in real time. It's the single source of truth for the whole team.
And check this out, because we've all been there. You know how dense academic readings can be. With a tool like this, you can feed it a complex 20-page article on, say, change management, and the AI can instantly boil it down into a super digestible visual framework, like Cotter's 8-step change model. It makes dense theory immediately practical.
So when you start putting all these different pieces together, it becomes really clear that this is about so much more than just a cool new piece of software. This isn't just another tool. It's a fundamental strategy shift for the entire future of business education. This kind of technology is setting a whole new standard.
We're looking at truly personalized learning journeys for students, deeper collaboration that works perfectly whether you're in the room or on the other side of the world, and a new focus on data-driven skills that actually spark real creativity and innovation.
Ultimately, if there's one thing you walk away with today, let it be this. The future of education isn't about making slightly better-looking slides. It's about creating a central intelligence, a hub that connects the students, the content, and the collaboration into one seamless, dynamic learning ecosystem.
Look, this isn't some far-off future stuff. The tools and the mindset are shifting right now. The technology is here to create a more engaging, more effective, and more collaborative learning environment than we've ever had before. So, really, the only question left to ask is, the classroom is evolving. Are you ready?